Alright guys, so what's up? Welcome back. So we're gonna be watching Free third season, episode 6. Last week we ended off on a pretty like it was a nice episode last week. So basically it was mostly about like Nagisa and Rei and them at Iwatobi right now. And then it ended off with like Sosuke and Natsuya and like the coin thing where they were like trying to decide what he should do with his future, and then Sosuke just says like, you know, I'm gonna think for myself instead. And I believe in the preview we saw some like flashbacks. It's gonna be like, I think we're gonna see a lot of the past with Ikuya and Hiyori. A lot of people are still really not liking Hiyori, and I get it, I do get it, but I also can feel his side, you know? I can feel where he's coming from and stuff, but it's a bit much. So I can still understand how a lot of people still don't like him. But anyway, so I guess we're gonna see a lot of that, and let's see if it can hopefully change how we feel about him. I mean, we still have to respect him. Like, he's still really someone that's been there for Ikuya and saved him, like, when he had trouble in the water before. So, yeah, so let's just see how it's gonna go down. Okay, damn. Bitch! I'm sorry, she's a kid. Oh my gosh. He's so cute though, but she was trying to approach you. Oh my god, so cute though. What the hell? But other kids did try to approach him. Oh my god, you know what I'm realizing? They met each other first. Right? Oh my gosh, that's so true. They met each other before Haru and them met Ikuya. Because he's younger here, right? The Mermaid of the Abyss. Oh, it must be hard seeing that like precious little boy become all like emo like this. Oh my god, he yodels. So that's why you think everyone that swims with him suffers? Sorry guys. That's a plot twist though. He actually knew Ikuya before the others did, so. Is that ice? I want colorful ice. They didn't recognize each other? Yeah, okay. I was like, how do you not recognize him? Oh my god, they don't recognize. I think Hiyori recognizes him, but he doesn't. Oh gosh, that's sad. Oh, that's sad. Why don't you just remind him of how you guys met and stuff? See guys, now we're starting to see a little more. He has a deeper connection with him because Ikuya is the one that brought him to feel like he could be with somebody and whatever. And then he forgot him, which is really sad. But he's still like that first person to him. So. He's adorable though, what the hell? Oh, is it like the ice that they make in the like cold little plastic things? So they don't actually melt?
そこへ一人の若い娘がやってきました。助けてくれたのだとお礼の言葉を述べました。人魚姫が助けてくれたことにも気づかず。
Here is the little mermaid! And Haru is the girl!
そうだ。
Oh my god! Ikuya is the prince! So it's like the prince has no idea that the little mermaid saved him, which is Hiyori, and continues thinking that it was Haru, like, really, you know? Oh my gosh.
春休みにスポーツ医療を勉強してるんだ。
That suits
トレ
him.
ーナーとしてスポーツ選手をサポートできればと思って。俺のせいだ。
No, it's not! Stop!
行くやなわけねえだろ。
Right? Just
俺
laugh
も
it
誠
off.
もちっとも不幸じゃねえし。どうしたらいいのかないかって思った。
Of course there
同じ
is.
岩飛び中のチームメイトとしてね。最後は泡になっちゃうんだっけ。幾やも昔好きって言ってた。僕実はあんまり好きじゃないんだ。人魚姫はいつだって王子のそばにいたのに。
I'm starting to feel him. That jealousy.
うん。
Katsudo!
教えてやろう。ここのおすすめはたぬきそば。
出たなおっさん。
いるな。
マジっすか。
Is he a scout or something?
あんた何者なの。
Like, please.
ただの学食評論家じゃねえな。良いねなんかしねえよ。
What the heck?
おう朝日くん。
Like, do you actually call the police at times?
ほら前に話した。
時は筋肉なり。
Oh my god, is he like his rival? No way.
筋肉。
That would be so badass.
の沙汰も大会のビデオだね。
And we're gonna see the other guy, aren't we?
彼の方がパワフルだったけどね。
There he
リュウジ
is.
さん。当時は全森のリュウジと呼ばれててね。もりもり力をつけるから。
Oh my god, so they're each gonna get their own coach from like the same time and that were like super
最近
badass.
日本に戻ってきた。
He got his eyes on you, Hatter.
お久しぶり。日本に戻ってて。そ
Oh
うなん
my
ですね。
god, like that is so sexy.
なかなか繋がらなくて。答えは見つからない。答え。
Because you want
フ
to.
リー以外も泳げばいいのに。
Oh my god, are we gonna see Hatter swim something else? This is gonna be great. Oh my gosh. I feel like that's just gonna be so cool and like a turning point in the whole series. Hatter like not doing free. He's looking up at the stars like he was that night when they were like at the school sleeping over.
行くや。が見えない。
Oh, he can't see the stars.
あの時は見えたんだ。
Okay, the stars are just not out.
プールにも、僕と春の頭の真上にも、たくさんの星が降ってた。
Wow, that is quite a moment for him then. Damn, Hatter.
みんなそこに沈んでも、もう誰も助けてくれない。
So he doesn't realize that he already saved him
練
before?
習して。目はかばうんだ。
I like Hiyori now, guys. I'm sorry. I never really hated him either too much, but like, I like him now.
いた人間にはなれなかった。
So he thinks he's a little mermaid, but he's not.
人魚姫なんかじゃない。
You're the prince.
僕は春みたい。
Oh, I hate that shit. Do you see what they're doing? Oh my gosh, this is. Ah! Oh my god! Free, you need to stop this shit. You need to stop this.
七瀬のことなんかもういいだろ。あいつのことで苦しんでる幾よ。
Yo, do you see this dialogue? They're really trying to tease us, like
僕の
hardcore.
ことは何も分かってないくせに勝手なこと言うなよ。
Ikuya, no!
今の幾やは変だよ。日和には関係ないだろ。
That was harsh, Ikuya. That was really harsh. Cause he really has always been by his side. We even saw that it was more than Haru. He was only with Haru really during like that time in school, but he already knew him before and while he was in America and now. So it's like, whoa. I got my eyes on you. Everything that I need. Sorry. Okay. Okay, I'm not. Okay, next week seems to have like a medley thing going on, but aside from that, it's not really clear everything that's gonna happen. Oh my gosh, no, but that's actually really sad. Like, I'm dead ass not playing. That's sad. Like, I really, like, come on, you can't hate Hiyori anymore. Like, he's like kind of been forgotten, and like, imagine you're someone's friend and you do like a lot more for them, or you're just like always there for them, and yet they kind of sidetrack you and they let somebody else that was there for like a shorter period of time, which the amount of time you're there for someone isn't really what defines friendship or like how close you are with somebody. But I feel like Ikuya is kind of taking the friendship with Hiyori kind of for granted. Does anybody see like what I mean? Like, ever since the time they met for like the second time, he already forgot him, number one, which is super, super sad. He forgot him when he can't forget Haru for like a second. And I know they were younger, but they weren't that young. Like, I don't think they were that young to like completely forget each other, especially when they met again. It wasn't that many years later, you know? Okay, so yeah, so just like he's explaining inside the Little Mermaid story, Ikuya had a situation where he almost drowned, which is like the prince. Hiyori, which is like the Little Mermaid, saved him and put him like on the sand or whatnot, and then a girl was coming by, and because she's a mermaid, he's a mermaid, she hid, but that's not really what happened, but the mermaid hid, okay, which is similar to how like Hiyori when he was not there anymore, and then when Ikuya woke up, it was like he saw mostly Haru, and it's similar to how like the prince saw the girl and assumed that the girl had saved him, which is how like Ikuya is seeing Haru to have been like his kind of savior, showing him the way and everything like that, you know, while Hiyori was actually, I'm not sure yet how Hiyori impacted Ikuya's swimming, but I'm sure he probably did in a positive way, especially since he saved him and yada yada yada. So I do see how it's pretty sad. It's pretty sad. Like, you just kind of feel like, why is it that I'm really not as important to this person? Like, just why, you know? And he obviously has an issue. He already has an issue with the fact that he's kind of used to being alone. So he does have a complex of like being rejected and being by himself, which is what he experienced a lot when he was younger, until Ikuya came into his life. So you can see how important he is. So yeah, no, I get him, and I'm not even mad. Like, when he was meeting, now we can kind of see more what was going through his head when Haru came back. He saw, he sees how Ikuya is very attached to Haru and how that impacts him. And he probably saw that ever since Ikuya kind of started maybe letting go of Haru a bit, how much he improved and how he was finding his way, but then Haru comes again and he's probably seeing him backtrack. He's probably seeing Ikuya backtrack, and all he could think is like, you came into his life and like kind of took him away from me. Like, he's obviously, you could feel that it's normal for him to have kind of jealousy in place. And then he also feels like Haru is negatively impacting Ikuya's swimming because Ikuya keeps wanting to amount himself to the way Haru swims and wanting to be more like Haru, but he needs to find his own way of swimming, which Ikuya didn't quite get yet, I guess, you know? So yeah, I'm really, really glad they shared that. I feel like it's so much deeper, and obviously the ending, when they were like fighting, it reminded me so much of when Haru and Makoto were fighting, and when freaking Haru, and when, not Sosuke, what am I saying? Rin too, when he got mad. Like, I was just sensing all of that, like, Haru and Rin, Haru and Makoto, and then now Hiyori and Ikuya, like, they had that same, like, I care for you so much as a friend, but damn, you know what I mean? And they're like fighting and stuff. But I really hope that they can be on better terms, because I think Hiyori does deserve that. I think he does deserve like a decent, good friendship that isn't being taken for granted. And what I meant by that is that Ikuya has really become very comfortable with Hiyori by his side, but he's not really realizing what having Hiyori by his side really means, you know what I mean? He's just kind of like cool with that because it's actually been like that for a long time. he's comfortable there, but he doesn't realize if Hiyori were to go away, he doesn't yet know what that would feel like. See what I mean? So that's why he's kind of like taking advantage of Hiyori being there, and he's not aware of it, you know? But yeah, in that last scene when they showed them fighting, you were really able to sense how Ikuya really didn't see Hiyori at all. Like I was saying, by taking for granted, he didn't realize that he was very blessed and fortunate to have Hiyori there too. He was very just like pushing him aside. You'll never understand, you don't understand, like, and you know he's really more thinking about Haru right now. So it's messy, guys, but you know, we know it's gonna come full circle and they're all gonna be good at some point, and I'm really excited to see that. But I'm sure from now it's gonna be a little awkward between them, and maybe then Ikuya is actually gonna see how valuable it was to have Hiyori by his side. He's probably gonna, like, you know, see what it's like to not have him there, that same support and all that, like he's always had. So yeah, so thanks a lot, guys, for watching. I hope you enjoyed this reaction. I hope you liked this video, and I'll be seeing you guys again tomorrow for Banana Fish. Yes, okay, so bye and thanks a lot.